Hey guys, we're back and we're going to work on this old Hillbilly Hiker here. This is the piece right here, and he's got a little different hat than I got on this one, but I'm gonna put him back up here. And off camera, I went in and I finished up a little bit of this side here. I kind of worked on the arms. I put in the hand planes on this one, and what I'd like to do now is start kind of coming through here and getting some daylight in this hand right over here. I did a little work gouging out in there, but with that, I do want to put some daylight in between this arm. So I think from that, I'm just going to start. Let me see here. Let me get my knife here. I'm going to come in right here and start cutting out some wood right in here. I'm going to try to get me some daylight in between this arm. Now this video is probably going to be this one and one more. This guy, he's pretty involved. I work away toward the right in here is where I'm working for, to try to find that daylight in between there. I'll take some wood out right in here. Just keep, what you want to do when you're doing this, you want to work more from the torso than the arm. As you start taking wood down on the arm, it just doesn't look right. Let's see here. Let me put this knife up over here and get me another one. Like this one right here. Anyway, you just keep digging through. And eventually you're going to find daylight through there. Not yet. Let's see how I'm working in here, finding my depth right in there, and also right in here. And you want to take away from the torso. I can go in and run around this arm a little bit as we go in there. We can also come in with the gouge and start working in here. And I found the daylight finally through there. Right in there, I found the daylight. And you just want to take out a little bit more wood right in there on the torso area. But I wanted to show you how I got daylight through there. I will take a smaller, thinner knife and come in here and then right in here I can even up that arm a little bit from that side. You gotta just keep working at it here. Eventually you'll get out all them splinters. But I've gotten the daylight through there, and you saw how I went through. See right in here, you see the daylight. I'll just put my knife blade through there. You got the daylight in there. Now, what I did right in here with the hand, and I started a hole right up here. And I also did it in this hand right here. I put me a little hole on top there, and then I started gouging out right here. But I want to show you how I go in. I come in with a 1/4 inch gouge, and I start gouging away. Let me see. Let me get this other gouge down here. This is the one I was working with. And I just put my gouge in there like that. And I kind of twist that gouge, and I've already started coming through. If you see the tool right in there. But I did want to show you, now there's a lot I got to do to make that go through to where I can put that little walking stick through there. But and then I did the same on this side over here. I just start gouging away. But what I'd like to do now is kind of lay in these fingers for you. And but before I do that, I'm going to come in here. I've got, you see the planes of the hands. This will be the top part of your hand here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 planes, and the thumb is 5. Okay, I'm going to do that over here. Here's your first plane, and then here's the second, and right here's the third plane, and right in here where the tips of the fingers would be the fourth. And of course, right in here is your thumb, would be your fifth. But I don't take note the flat area here, here, and right in here. Now I want to show you how to lay the fingers on here, and I probably won't do it on this side. We'll do it on another video, because I'd like to get down and work on the feet. So what I do is I take a pencil, and I come across right here at the top of the part of your hand, and I make me a center line across there like that. Then I come in right next to it and split that there, and right in here. Now that finger right here is going to be tucked up underneath that thumb. So now I'm going to reach in here. I'm going to get me a that's probably a 3/8 V. It's a pretty good size V if you look at it. But I'm going to turn it around, and I start right here in the center on that center line, and I start working that V in there and taking that center line out. There's number 1 finger. Come here and do that one like that. See, right in here. And then I'm going to take and split this one here. And I'm just showing you here how you lay out the fingers. You see there, there's some more work I'll do on this hand, but I'll go back and show you on the next video. I want to get these laid in, and of course off camera I'll open this hole up and this one over here. But while we're here, let's go ahead and put the fingers on this side. So I'm going to get my pencil, and I'll mark this right here. And you see that, Peyton?
Yep.
All right, right across here. And right there on that. I'll do it right here. I do the center line first because I kind of put it in fourth. And also when you do the center line, you can kind of jockey back and forth to see the thickness, how thick your fingers are going to need to be. Okay, I come in right here on that center line, make me a V cut. Like that right there. Okay. All right, now I need to start right here and get this in. And pull it on around this way. And then I'll put this last finger in. Like this right here. Okay, I've got in where the fingers are going to be. Now, what I'll do, I'll fashion up these hands later, and I'll show you how I deepen these on the next video. But let's move back up to the ear. I want to show you how I do an ear. First of all, let me get my V right in here. I've got the collar right in there. Well, I got to come in here and extend this collar on over to my beard. And then you want to tuck it in with a knife down inside your collar. So I'll take a stop cut like this and kind of tuck that in down in your collar. And I'll show you when I get it in there. Okay, right in here, I've tucked that in where that collar is. And what I'm going to need to do now is I'll need to take a number 11 and go in there and finish that hair like I did on this side here. So I'm going to take my number 11 right here, 3mm, and I'm going to start working this hair in like this. Can you see that, Peyton, all right?
Yep.
All right, you can just kind of work over your cuts. All right, there's the hair. Now let's work in and do this ear. I got to get that ear done. So I'm going to take a number 9 gouge, 10mm, coming right in here, and I'm going to make my inner ear with it. I'll make that cut like that first. It may be just a little bit more needs to be taken out. Now then, put my gouge in there. Now, let me get me a little detail knife right in here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put in these little triangular cuts to where my that's where the lower lobe is, right in there, where that little dark area is. Now I'm going to reach up in here, and I'm going to do the upper lobe. There's that inner ear right in there. Now I do another little cut, triangular cut on the outer side, just to give that little bit more definition in there. And I'll do it over here on this side. And that right there is my inner ear. You get a good picture of that there, right, Peyton?
Yep.
Okay. Now, what I'd like to do is come in here. I was going to show you on the last video, I said how I was going to make this stand out more. I'm going to come in here and with a deep stop cut there and one right here. And we're going to tuck that down into his pants. And we're also going to cut back against that stop cut and make that a deeper cut right in here. And I'll show you when I'm finishing. A little shadow right in here. And I'm going to do it on this side after we get it filmed. But right in here, this thumb, I need to work on that. I failed to do that, so I'm going to take a number 11. Oh, this is, no, let me my number 11 here. Right here. I've got to come in right here and put where my thumb is going to be. That thumb's going to be overlaid that right about there like that. Right in here. It's going to be kind of, this finger right here is going to be kind of tucked up underneath there on that thumb. Just like that right there. Okay, now, what I'd like to do now is I'm going to take this little cover here for where the pouch opening or flap is, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in. And it's just a V-cut. I will enhance that later with a knife. Like that. Now, I want to come in here, and I'm going to move down a little bit. I'm going to put these little heels in. I'm going to come in right in here, make me a cut, and start developing that heel. Can you see that, Peyton? Oh, let's see, that went a little too far. All right, I'll come down and cut that a little bit. Make that heel stand out. But I'm going to have to turn it around to get to this side. So I'm going to make my cut right in there. And this is cross grain right in here, so you really got to be careful. Just got to take little pieces, little bites out at a time. And you'll get that heel across there, like that right there. And then we're gonna come in here and cut back on this, and a lot of this I'm gonna kind of finish up on the next video. I'll put some texture in here, and I'll do some off camera, and just like I do in the past, I'll finish up one side and then we'll work on the other. But with that, how much time we got, Peyton? We're just about at...
We got about 40 seconds.
40 seconds. All right, we're getting on down there. I'm going to work like I usually do just to keep you from getting bored. I'll go ahead and finish up a little bit more, and you'll see a little bit more progress on him. And next video, we'll end up finishing this guy off. So with that, guys, happy carving to everyone, and we'll see you on the next video. See you later. Bye.